Hey, Soul Family, thank you for joining me. It's been a very busy morning this morning, so I'm looking forward to having a look at what the energies have in store for us for this week. And before we get into it, just want to remind you guys that my potion site is live for those of you that might have missed just the last couple of weeks and what's happening. So yeah, affirmations on the front of these beautiful teas. I do have, and I had this one yesterday as well. So I've got this one today. Let me just bring this up. So I have the Vision Quest potion, and I've just been loving it, drinking it out of my drink bottle. So this one, I am a seeker, because I just feel at the moment to do like a little bit more meditation, a little bit more vision questing. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes up in the cards. Have any of you felt more like meditating a little bit more deeply at the moment or connecting in? Yeah, I wonder what's happening. Oh, and this is so cool that a few of you guys have got the different potions and things. I would love to hear what your favorites are. And it's so lovely to have you all here live with me. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, you're doing Vision Quest as well. Lovely. And yeah, hopefully you're having a good rest. I know you do some long hours, Tim, and some night shift. And let's have a look into the energies for this week and see what's coming up. Okay. I can hear the magpie singing in the background. It's interesting because I feel this energy of being supported or held by nature and by the unseen realms, which I guess we still have a little bit of this plasma energy around what we were talking about yesterday. And it's interesting, I can feel like a little tear just on the right-hand side with this. Sometimes when I have this, I call it spirit tears. So there's a little bit of spirit tear energy around this. That is one of my favorites too. My kids love that. And it's funny, we gave it to my daughter's friend last night as part of her birthday present. She was so excited. Oh, awesome. I can see it's a few people's favorites. Lovely. And it also has lemon myrtle, which is Australian. So let's have a look into these 5 cards. I'll fill into them first, and then we'll flip them over. So I actually have light language coming through too. So let's bring this through. And this will also, yeah, it's just, how pretty is the color, the magenta? It's actually my favorite color. So let's have a look into these energies and then I'll translate into English. Alunara to kalo sonahaya tarna. Mialanara to kalana hatokayalo sonartea. Iashalanara to lakayola nehertekera. Allo sonare de gale hele niarte kea yonare. Mia shonare gale neha takaya yana. Allo sonare de gale yare de kea yonare. Ia shala nare de galo hare de anar. Ia shala gayo nare de allo sonare. Miana nare gala soneha to kea yonare de he. Ia nare de gala soneha de kea yorutor. So the vision that I was seeing with that is it's really, really important to connect in with oh, yes. So I will explain that in a second. Thank you for the reminder. I get a bit ADHD distracted when Spirit's showing me multiple things at once. So what I was being shown then, and the English translation of that was there's like a wind or an energy that's blowing through us at the moment. So if we think about like multiple different timelines, and I don't have any other pencils out at the moment. Oh, here I go. So if we're thinking about like multiple different timelines, or we're thinking about energies of who we are in different timelines, different spaces, different places, there's a wind or what I would say is like a blowing of energy from dimensions that are coming in right now. And what I'm talking about with this means that we can choose to like activate or to look into these different timelines. So there's a different kind of like relevance at the moment that's being animated or activated with us. So let me just also see. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention was similar to kind of like the Vision Quest color, like this sort of blue. I saw this the only thing I can describe it as is like a crater with like really crystal clear blue water in the center of it. And I saw a few of us standing around this crater and this wind going through it. So let's flip these cards over. But spirit tears represent when spirit wants to tap into like the heart of a matter, or we have like a sort of a spirit truth is another way of describing it. So let's flip these cards over. We have an alchemy card and the Lover's card. We're going through a huge period of alchemy and integration is what I'm seeing for this week as well. So with this one, the Hanged Man. So there's a Kundalini activation that comes with this. We're seeing the sun, plasma energy, being a different color to the traditional gold. So there's more of kind of like an unfolding of heart frequency that we're going to be experiencing this week. There's going to be a lot more knowledge. This is also breaking out of the bounds of normal space and time. So we're seeing like a lot more information and wisdom pouring back, but it's about reintegrating these other aspects of self too. So the card of alchemy, this little symbol here is called Ori Malkif, and this represents us being a temple, but we have this energy that we live within the temple as well. Oh, rainbow sun. Yeah, really interesting with that. And we've had huge peaks. I should have brought it up in another little window. But when we look into the energy frequency right now with the Schumann resonance, we're seeing quite a few white out stages as well. Ah, Jody, I love hearing what you guys see with this too. So you saw blue flowers during the light language. It was beautiful. Interesting because I had the blue color in the center as well. So I wonder what kind of flowers they are, what message that means for you. So what we're seeing too is 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords. So we're starting to move further away from the 10 of Swords into the 9. With these two, I feel like this is also eliminating different past pains, different past life energies. And we have the Lover's card. There's a reunion with each other with spirit. Let me also just tune into another deck and see what else spirit wants to talk about in connection with this. So I do feel it is, the word they're giving me is soul memories. And what I'm seeing is, it's interesting, it's all these like little bubbles, and they're like bubbles of light, but there's different soul memories encoded within that. So I feel that there's like an acknowledgement and magic of different timelines or lifetimes that we've lived. I know I was just doing a reading for a client and there was similar energies coming up too. So I wonder if we're all experiencing it in our own unique individual ways. I also feel like there's a period of like resolution or ending around things that are left open or unfinished. Thank you. So the cards that we have, Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Sun, the Two of Swords, and also Ace of Wands. So with working with this plasma energy with the sun, it is moving us into a higher timeline and one of peace as well. Do you know what, Debs? That was the first vision when Jody was showing me too. I thought of forget-me-nots, and forget-me-nots would actually tie in with past life and remembering past lives too. So I wonder, it may mean something else and that could mean something different for Jody, but I was seeing a vision of that. And thank you, Tim. Oh, and I forgot to remind you guys at the start, because this is a general reading, but if you guys did want to go in and have your own personal reading, to have a look over on masonjupiter.com and use the discount code Jupiter, and you can get 10% off any of my readings or health and wellness sessions. So let's hold these up. And we have the Knight of Cups, the Chariot. So a lot of us are bringing through more aspects, more parts of ourselves. So if we're looking at our normal linear concept, past, present, future, we're actually bringing through and streaming in more oversoul energy at the moment. So for a few of you, this might feel a little bit physically strange. You might have some ascension symptoms. I know my stomach's felt a little bit funny the last couple of days with a lot of the energy. So we are going through like a little bit of a purging energy again too. We have the card of the Sun, Two of Swords, and Ace of Wands. So it does look like we're about to get hit with a little bit more. Awesome. So yeah, I just feel like we're about to get hit with a little bit more past life energy as well. So definitely maybe journal or take note or meditate. Also release, like if something's coming up and it doesn't feel like I guess like the best memory or experience, it might be about like releasing as well. So let us get some other cards. And I haven't used this deck for about a week, my little black and white deck. I just want to grab cards from here and see what we have. Yeah, I saw Three of Swords just before closing my eyes. So we might still be purging a little bit. And I keep feeling this feeling of being held in the other realms too. So there's definitely something more to that about asking. There's an acknowledgement also coming through, and I'm feeling goosebumps all through my body when I speak that. So we need to speak certain things into creation, just like we did yesterday on the plasma show, talking about I do believe in fairies. So we actually need to start communicating with the other realms and with our brothers and sisters again as well. Yeah, so I've been doing a bit of a cleanse as well. I'm doing the green powder cleanses at the moment and doing some smoothies and some other like tummy herbs and things. So the cards that we have, oh, there's portal energy opening up too. So it's not just us that are working with releasing a lot of this. Did you get a shiver? It's interesting how spirit will come through like that. So we're definitely releasing all of this stuff. So just notice if there's anything else left to clean out or any past life beliefs or things that you want to, the word they're giving me is abolish. But we've got a card of change, two of discs. So we're literally slingshotting into a higher timeline. And we see this beautiful figure of 8. Interesting because we did the show on the Lionsgate the other day with the importance of this year being an 888. And it's also adds up to the finite number of 6. So definitely about like nurturing yourself this year as well. We then have the card of the Fool. So this is the card that I call Alice in Wonderland, if we're looking at it from a feminine archetype. So it looks energetically like we're about to go down another rabbit hole for this week, and 10 of Cups energy too. Oh, awesome. Yeah, it's such a beautiful deck. And I'm just reading Jake's comment as well. So I've been feeling called to work more deliberately with my guides as well as my higher self, feeling the interdimensional work. That's what I'm feeling like with this week too. Look at this portal that's opened with the 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, satiety. In my favorite version, it does have a Mary Magdalene rose with that. And we have an 8 of Cups. So I do feel like we're shifting away from things that have held us stuck. 10 of cards, I can't help but just keep feeling this is portal energy. And I'm seeing like all this kind of light just activating around there. Let me also see which deck they would like to have a look a little bit further. So I'll just grab the Alice deck, just making sure I've got all the cards here. There's a few stuck to my other blue deck that look almost similar. Okay, I've got the whole deck. Oh, I hope your niece is feeling a bit better. That was quite scary when, yeah, I'm just seeing your comment, Dad. It's quite scary seeing her released from hospital so early. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. So I do feel like we are working as a collective. So I guess I'm holding a bit of space with this portal for our collective as well, but we're all doing it together. I feel like everyone is just as important as the other. So the cards that we have, let me just flip these over. We've got 5 cards. So 3 of Cups, we're definitely doing it together. For me, this is the witches toasting around the cauldron. It's the card of abundance. It's the mind and heart integrating together. We have the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Spheres, sorry. So Knight of Swords. So this is about calling things into creation. We have a 3 of Swords too. So it's just as much like about collectively letting go of things. Oh, hey, Jim. Lovely to see you here. And we have a 2 of Flowers, which is a 2 of 1, and a King of Teacups. So all of these energies. And let me just hold up the rest. Oh, that's so true. Yeah, we're so blessed, aren't we? And I love reading your comments. So yeah, the power of the collective focus and thought is so important right now. That's what I'm really feeling is for this week. And we've got the King of Teacups. So this is to really turn that love level up a little bit more. So with this King of Teacups, I feel like we need to pick individual cards around this too. So let me just give a little bit of a shuffle to another deck. And I also feel drawn to pick from one of the animal decks tonight as well. So we have Son of Wands, the Daughter of Pentacles. I feel like this is everyone doing their own individual roles. The Empress, the Emperor. Oh my God, guys, this is high level energy. And we also see the Nine of Disc, which is a card of gain. This for me is also like another soul family card. It's Venus energy and Virgo energy. And I see the Magician. So this is almost like us collectively having like a little co-meditation or a little co-ritual. And I know I mentioned on my show yesterday about the timelines meditation, but this would be a perfect week because I feel like we're shifting timelines again. So definitely meditate, connect in with the timelines. Things are shifting and changing. We need to like reassess. We need to work with our intention. Remember how magic we are as well. Let's have a look what we have from the Animal Spirit deck. So I've got this one here. Oh, I just saw that little fairy in the background. We can't forget the fairies. I might just grab the fairy deck as well. Let me see where I've got this one. All right, we can't leave the fairies out. So in terms of an animal card message for this week, the Spirit Animal Oracle, we have the Seahorse Spirit. So this is about watch and wait. And we know with seahorses too, that it's actually the males that are the pregnant ones. So this is not about like traditional roles, is what I'm feeling. I feel like it's everyone kind of working together. And with seahorses, there's this otherworldly creature as well. Oh, thank you, Tim. That is so sweet. I love working with the cards, especially my Thoth deck. So let us pick a fairy card, and I'll also read to you guys about the meaning with the seahorse. And the fairy card that we have is from the Forest Fae deck. And we have the Mandragora Mother. Find the secrets hidden in the bramble. And she actually looks exactly like one of the beings that we've had a photo come through from the background here. So there are beings that do look like this that are connected with us in nature. So the Mandragora Mother, if I'm saying that right, find the secrets hidden in the bramble. So this week, it's about us looking for the secrets held within our consciousness, within our timelines, and within our connections as a soul family. I really actually feel us working together like little crystals in a grid all over the earth. So I feel that that's what we're working with collectively this week. Yeah, there definitely feels like there's a shift in the timelines this week. Oh, thank you, Jim. Sometimes I feel a bit scattered with being a bit more ADHD, but as they say, it's attention dialed into a higher dimension. And yes, it's like the mandrakes in Harry Potter. So I'm going to have a look for the seahorse in here. And we'll have a deeper look into what it represents. So, seahorse spirit, watch and wait. So, the oracle message, hovering gracefully, the seahorses observes the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at this time to remind you that you need a neutral and to gain, you need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from the seahorse is, not my circus, not my monkeys. So Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and to try and fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. And I think we mentioned that, I think it was maybe 1 or 2 shows back when we saw the assassination attempt. You know, it was about not getting sort of like fully drawn into the drama and things and just sitting back and waiting. Yeah, I think that was like a year or 2 now. That time has gone so fast. Yeah, isn't it just such a beautiful vibe why we're in this crazy time politically? So it says here as well, So, from the perspective of the position of neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. So, there's a protection message. And as I'm saying this, I'm hearing sound come in like a high pitch, and it's like, it's coming in different octaves. So it's like stepping and deducing down. I don't know if you guys have had sound come in like that lately. I haven't. It's just as we're all here together as a group, I'm hearing high frequency pitch come in differently. So, protection message, you are holding on to judgment. Assure that your perspective is the only correct way of looking things. I guess it's really checking, or just stepping back even from our perspective. So there are as many perspectives as there are creatures in the sea. And when seahorse spirit appears, you are reminded to detach from the experience so you can view from more than just one angle. So this is about paying attention to your hidden beliefs, how they affect the way that you think, feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved? Do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama of what you've been drawn into is your own. Wherever the actions of others and challenges is non-reactive, not to take their words or behaviors personally. This turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective is quite different in time. So I really just feel, as we were saying before, it feels like the political landscape, like Jake was saying too. I think it was you, Jake, saying that. So it does feel to not get caught up in things at the moment. I'll see if there's anything else that we need to know. And we have give gratitude and grace. So we have turkey spirit. I'm not going to read this one, but I do feel that we need to pick from another deck. Let me just see which deck I have here. Beautiful. So we have my other little two decks. We have the starseed one. So we'll have a look at this. And I'm filling a few from this one. They have some beautiful pictures on the back of this too. And we have, so this one, which is blue star. So follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead to the truth that resides within your soul. I also feel that this is talking about Sirius, the blue star, as well. So we know that we're in this phase as we were doing the show on the 8th of the 8th. Lionsgate too, that Sirius rose on the 23rd of July. Sort of heralding the Egyptian New Year. Hey, John, lovely to see you here. Oh my gosh, how fun. It's so funny, isn't it, when you see the wild turkeys walking around? My kids love to chase the ones that we have over here when they were little. They look totally different to the turkeys you guys have over there. So we also have the card of strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. So I really feel this is a reassurance for us to detach from the drama, to stay really positive. I am going to be doing a 3-card pick coming up this week as well. Let me just look at the topic. I forget what topic I tuned in and said I was going to do this week, but I just want to check. Okay. Oh, interesting. Because I was feeling this. That's why I was like, what was I picking? Because I think we're going to look deeper into this. My 3-card pick this week is going to be a love reading. So it'll be an element of the unusual in connection with love. So that will give you a deeper, in-depth guide to some things happening on the physical. But I really feel like as a soul family this week, this is about like holding the line. And I'm just reading your beautiful messages. Let's get an affirmation card to finish off with. And this is just from this cute little deck that I've been doing some daily cards. And you guys might have seen I'm posting a lot more on social media, doing the cards of the day as well. And we have a wolf spirit. So the final card of the day, trust. And it says, it is called your life's purpose because it will take you to a life, it will take you a lifetime to fulfill. So it's called your life purpose because it will take you a lifetime to fulfill. So yeah, interesting energies this week. I appreciate and love you all so much. Oh, and happy birthday, Kat. Oh, that's so sweet. That'll be lovely. Well, I look forward to doing your birthday reading. I love doing birthday readings. It's so fun. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. Remember to use the discount code if you're booking a session, which is Jupiter, to save 10%. And also remembering too with potions that it's much better to buy a bundle, especially if you are buying from overseas, because it just works out better price-wise. We have the gorgeous Carrie-Anne as well on here. And yeah, with the bundles, there's two different bundles to pick from, but if you do select 4 or more of the teas, you'll get that 20% off anyway. So looking forward to seeing you guys through the week on Mason Jupiter and in my 3-card pick. And I look forward to joining you again next week. Oh, also, we do have another show coming up. So make sure to just check or hit that notification bell as well, because we will have, I forget which topic I've got coming up next, but we're going to be diving into some more personal development work and more moving through different things. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys, and lots of love. Bye.